That's Micah, Turbo and Blueberry going over to Neels. With Lucky, the owner. And this is Jupiter. Say hi, Jupiter.
Hello, everyone.
Here we are, 9 AM, Woody Gap, Friday morning, day 4. Just got dropped off by the hostel, and today's going to be a big day because we've got to go up and over Blood Mountain in the next 11 miles, and the plan, hopefully, is to get to Neels Gap before they close at 5 so that I can get something to eat and resupply, and then camp just past there. But if I get there too late, it's not a problem. I've got enough food, so I'll camp and then just come back to Neels in the morning and have breakfast there and resupply. That's Maggie up ahead, who stopped at the hostel with me, but I'm sure she's going to race off into the distance. But it looks like a good day. Possible chance of showers after 3, but only about 30% chance, so looking forward to a nice dry day and a pizza at the end of it if things go well. I'll get back to you later. I told you I'd get you the views. The bluey haze is caused by the isoprene that's released by the trees, and that's how the Blue Ridge Mountains got their name. So I do believe that in front of us is Blood Mountain. We've got a few miles of descent into that gap, and then there's a 5-mile climb going, I believe we go up there and then along the top to Blood, and then we've got a few miles down the other side to Neels Gap. Nice water source right across the trail. Here's some interesting blazes. So the white blazes not only tell you the direction to go, but also tell you things about the trail. So if you have 2 blazes like this, where the top one is offset to one side, then it means the trail's about to turn. So the top one's offset to the left, and rather than continuing that way, it tells you that you need to turn and come this way. As I'm on a bit of flat terrain, I thought I'd explain some of the terminology we use. If you take a day off and don't hike any miles on the trail, that's called a zero, as in you've done 0 miles. Normally that means that you've spent 2 nights in a hostel or in town. What I did yesterday is termed a Nero, nearly a 0. So I hiked some miles in the morning, got picked up and taken to a shuttle and spent 1 night in, and got laundried and showered. Check out this cave. I wonder if anyone's spent the night in there. Made it to Jared Gap. This is where I was going to camp before I got the hostel for the night. As you can see, Neels Gap, or Neels Gap, depends on the sign, is 5.2, and that's the way up to Blood. But there is a shelter on the way, so I'm going to stop and have some lunch and fill up with water. These next 5.2 miles you're not allowed to camp unless you've got a bear box, a bear canister I should say, which I don't have because I didn't want to carry the weight. So no matter what, I've got to make it the next 5.2 miles before I can camp again. So let's go. Well, the AT is definitely throwing everything at us this first week. Up in the Smokies, they've got a winter weather warning, but that's a few hundred miles from here. But for this area, for the next 2 days, they're having a cold snap, and right now you won't be able to see it on camera, but there's a few snowflakes falling. So we're getting a little bit of everything these first few days. Should be at the shelter where I'm going to have lunch in the next 20 to 30 minutes. Yeah, hike in April, they said. It'd be warmer, they said. Oh, we're here already. Wow, that wasn't so bad. This is the Blood Mountain Shelter, one of the oldest on the trail. And the sun's come out just at the right time. Very nice. So, as I said before, you can stay up here, but not many people do. For one, there's no windows, and you need a bear canister, which is a hard container to store your food in to camp in this area. I'll sign the logbook while I'm here, and we'll go up there and have a look at the views. Here we are, the highest point in Georgia on the Appalachian Trail. Before I finish today, I want to give a big shout out to the guys at Above the Clouds Hostel. Amazing place, great value for money. It was $65, but that included shuttles to and from the gaps, evening meal, breakfast. They did your laundry for you. You had showers, nice comfortable bunks, coffee on tap. Yeah, really recommend it. And the nice thing is that Lucky and the guy that shuttled us are starting southbound from Katahdin in June, so sometime around July, with any luck, we'll meet them coming the other way. Leaving Blood Mountain Wilderness, I must have missed the sign that said I was entering it. That's the road below, and in front there is Neels Gap, just as the snow starts again. This is the famous tree with all the boots on. Apparently 25% of hikers give up here at Neels Gap. And the trail goes through the building there, the only place on the AT that goes through a building. And up there is Mountain Crossings Outfitters. Some of the guys. And this is inside Mountain Crossings. They've got everything you need here. And this is where I'll be getting my resupply. That looks good. Pad Thai looks good. Potatoes. tuna packets. So I need tonight and one to two more nights. And this is where IB used to work, one of the hikers I follow on YouTube. So a very short stop at Neels Gap. Got the food I need for the next 2 days. And just going off to find a camping spot for the night. It's early-ish, but I'm done. And would you believe they were out of pizzas? Oh man, I was looking forward to that. But I've got some chocolate for tonight. Raven Cliffs Wilderness. And this is the campground. No shelter tonight, just open camping. There is water nearby, but I've got enough. That looks nice. And only one person here so far. This is my setup for tonight at Bull Gap. As you can see, I've made use of some of the logs around here to keep the wind out. There's still only one other camper here at the moment.